Hi, good evening from London, England, to wherever you are watching in Bahamas, whether you're in Panama or Cuba, you could be in Cote d'Ivoire, you could be in Madagascar, Rwanda, Tunisia, you could be in Belgium, Austria, Sudan, Australia. You could be watching in New Zealand. You could be watching in Poland. You could be watching in Fiji. It's the first time I've mentioned Fiji, so big up yourself there, Fiji nation. You could be watching in Tanzania. You could be watching in Russia. Watching in Turkey. You can be watching in Greece. Are you watching in Cyprus? First time I bigged up Cyprus here. You watching in Italy? You watching in Portugal? You watching in Peru? You watching in Uruguay? Or you watching in Ecuador? You watching in France? You watching in the Congo? Or the Democratic Republic Congo? Or Dominican Republic? Are you watching there? There's so many countries I've got to call out, from the kindness of my heart, as DLG always does. Anyway, so this is your host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin. DLG stands for Dele London Gooner. Right, and just shortly I'll be doing my team news, but first I'm going to be doing my football content. And Reppin is spelled Romeo, Echo, Papa, Papa, Indigo, November. And I'm bringing you some short but brief football content. The latest is Shrewsbury town manager Steve Cottrell will be watching from his bedside in hospital due to the fact that he's been caught with the coronavirus. Boy, it's spreading everywhere. The English Premier League has revealed 16 positive tests through players and coaches combined. And I've got Monday's gossip column. So let's start off with what's going on with the Shrewsbury manager, who's going to be watching tomorrow on his hospital side bed due to the fact that he was tested positive for coronavirus. Anyway, without further ado, written in yellow writing as the head title, Shrewsbury boss in hospital with COVID. Shrewsbury town boss Steve Cottrell will watch Tuesday's FA Cup third round tie at Southampton from his hospital bed as he recovers from COVID-19. Having tested positive last week, the 56-year-old was admitted to hospital near his family home in Bristol on Friday after his symptoms worsened. Oh, that's just terrible. This virus is so deadly. It does not discriminate against anybody. As I've said it time and time and time again, you have to take care of yourself and stay safe. And sadly, you got a minority of selfish people out there. They think it's nothing until it hits their friends or family. I wonder what they're going to be saying then. So, reading on, but after entering intensive care over the weekend, he is now recovering. I can tell he's getting better as he's begun to crack jokes, assistant Aaron Wilbraham told BBC Radio Shropshire. Well, you know what? As he's getting better, it's great to know that he's got a sense of humour on his side, and I think that's cheered up the assistant management, the coaching staff, the players, the football club itself, and the fans, that he's getting better. He's definitely going to be watching from his side bed. And Mr. Cottrell, please get well soon. From an Arsenal fan himself, DLG Reppin. And let's move on peacefully, and that's to the EPL. Yes, there's been more testing going on, and the Premier League has stated that 16 players and club staff have tested positive during the latest rounds of testing. So I'm going to read the head title as it's written in yellow. Premier League reveals 16 positive tests. The Premier League says 16 players and staff and club staff have tested positive during the latest rounds of testing for COVID-19. The league conducted 3,115 tests across 2 rounds over the past week. Between 11 and 14 January, there were 10 new positive tests, and 6 more were found during testing between 15 and 17 January. The number is significantly down on the 36 positive tests following last week's rounds of testing. Well, I'll tell you what, it is a massive concern now, because when will the government, only God knows when will the government get with the FA and start discussing the possibility of ending the Premier League season again. Like when Liverpool were 25 points at the top of the summit, they decided to call it an end for 3 months. And this is a concern, because it's only getting worse now. And we're in the middle of lockdown. And players have been recently told, management have been recently told to inform and drill their players that they can celebrate, but not in the hurdles, not in group hurdles, because of the situation that be the pandemic. And they want to do their part to protect themselves and others in such difficult circumstances. I hope there is a secure for this. I mean, we want the beautiful game of football to be running, not just in this country, but all over around the world. And it's important that professional footballers, in whatever level of football they play, they do follow the protocol procedures, because this is going to be the key to bringing back supporters into the terraces again. And I hope there is no more high-profile footballers who go out their way and break the protocols, or keep breaking COVID-19 rules by breaching them. So let's just hope, they can make. Let's just hope that they can make sensible decisions here, and the authorities hit hard on the ones who decide to play the culprits. Really, they should be hit. They should be really hit the hardest. So that's the Premier League. That's my stance on the Premier League, and what I've heard from the EPL, really. And that's 16 positive tests, which is it's terrible at the state of affairs. It's been going on for 10 months, and I can't wait for the end. So, moving on, we'll go to Monday's gossip column. And let's see what's there. Let's see what's to read. And I'm going to read a couple of this. Tottenham Hotspur and England midfielder Dele Alli is pushing for a move to French champions Paris Saint-Germain, but negotiations are proving difficult. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they are, because of the high demands of wages. Personally, that's got it's under personal terms. But this is according to Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano. Now, this is a guy who is regarded as one of the top journalists around, and 99.8% of the stuff that he gets are complete accurate. He is worth listening to. I mean, he's been on Lee Gunnar Bang's channel, and every word for word, he he's or how can I say? How can I say this? Yeah, he's accurate and complete on point of what's going on. He obviously does his researches and he gets details on point, so he's worth a listening to. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola have 200 million to spend in the summer, with Inter Milan's Belgium and former Manchester United striker Romelu Lukaku on a list of potential signings. This is written according to the Daily Telegraph here. Well, Man City spending big money. It don't surprise me, even with the situation of COVID-19, Man City will have money and their owners will back Man City to spend big money on players. And that's because they want results and they want to start winning big again. Sheffield United remain confident they can sign England midfielder Jesse Lingard from Manchester United despite their position at the bottom of the Premier League. Sheffield Star, this is. I don't know if he's heading towards Sheffield, if I'm being honest with you. But, stranger things have happened in football. West Ham are weighing up a move for Montpellier's 26-year-old French striker Gaëtan Laborde. Now, this is an unknown individual, but the last time an unknown French striker was bought by a London team, he ended up playing for Chelsea, and he goes by the name of Olivier Giroud. Now, we don't know anything about Laborde, but one thing I can do is do some research. Maybe look him up on YouTube or Wikipedia. West Ham fans, I'd advise you to do the same if you're listening. Everton have called their interest in Bournemouth striker Joshua King, with the Norway international said to be looking for a $120,000 a week deal. Well, this is all written by The Sun, and The Sun normally, you tend to believe what's been written by The Sun. Andres Konstanakis, I've forgotten how to pronounce his surname. I've probably butchered it up. He gets some real interesting stories within the football speculation and transfers. Especially when it comes to transfers, he gets some complete interesting stories that will excite any football fan of their club. So yeah, watch out for him when you're reading The Sun. Netherlands forward Memphis Depay says he and teammate Hassan Aouar want to move to one of the top 3 clubs in the world. Depay has been linked with Barcelona, while French midfielder Aouar was reported to be a target for Arsenal. Now, I would love to see Aouar come to Arsenal, and I would love to, I haven't watched him in the Champions League for Lyon against Man City in the semi-final, I think. He looks like an excellent playmaker and an excellent footballer with a clever brain. And a clever football brain, complete technical player. And I'd like to see him at Arsenal. Despite his height, he's playing in a number 10 role. Yeah, he's not going to be... Well, he's going to be needed to help out defensively at tough times, but he's playing in a number 10 role, and for me, this guy is the future, and I would like to see Arsenal find the money to bring him in. If 55 million is what they've been quoted for, or if we can get him for a little bit less than that, let's do the deal. He is worth the fuss, and Emil Rose-Smith can be pushed into performing at his very best level, and that's what we need. Competition every places, not just 1 or 2 places in particular, every places. As an Arsenal fan, I've said it before, a new right back, a new left back, an understudy for Kieran Tierney preferably, and another striker. So we've got to prepare for life after Aubameyang, possibly Lacazette. These are the things, the details that we need to analyse. So yeah, I hope we can do big business in the summer. Anyway, Marseille manager Andre Villas-Boas has confirmed that French midfielder Morgan Sanson is a target for English teams, with Arsenal, Aston Villa, Tottenham and West Ham United linked with the 26-year-old, written by the Mail. Now, this guy is, I would call a complete battling midfield player, and I think he'll be a welcome addition to a good Premier League side and the Premier League itself. Whether it will be done in January, that remains to be seen. Again, permanent deals are never easy in this month. However, the summer is the time to get your permanent shopping done, and you've got to do your shopping complete. There's just no excuses from any club who fails to produce the goods in the summer, and if you fail, it's just no excuses. Although Morgan Sanson, I'm going off topic a little bit. Morgan Sanson, I've seen him a couple of times, and he wouldn't be out of place in the Premier League. I'm going to read one more here. And Inter Milan director Beppe Morata says the Serie A side are financially stable but will not be making any investments during the January transfer window. Well, it seems to me that he's happy. Mr. Morata is happy with the squad. What about the manager? What about Antonio Conte? I wonder if he's been asked about the possibility of wanting to sign one or two players, and if he feels happy himself, then it's a happy camp at the Serie A, well, at the San Siro, should I say, and that's according to Sky Sport Italia. So that concludes my gossip column and my content. Like I always say, your views, your opinions, thoughts are more than welcome in my comment section below. Please help me by smashing the thumbs up like button, as many as you can. If I can avoid the thumbs down, then that's brilliant. And the big one, as I always say when I finish my content or of my video, my content of my video, could you please help me to subscribe to my channel, myself and I only, DLG. Subscribe to me, please, and help me grow my channel. Now I've got another 924 subscribers left, I think. It's still a long way, but I can't get there without you, and I need all the help I can possibly get. Again, any suggestions, leave it in the comment section below. You're more than welcome to have your say. As long as it's respectful, I will take that on board. Other than that, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls, thank you again for tuning in this evening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening and putting up with me. Always appreciated the love and the support. All I can say is love again, peace again, and bless again. And don't forget, at 7 o'clock or 7:30, I should be back to give you my personal analysis on the Arsenal first, or should I say the starting 11, and the nine substitutions that I've been picked to warm the bench, should I say. Other than that, thank you again, and enjoy the game if you're an Arsenal fan, yeah? And any score prediction, leave it in the comment section below. You're more than welcome to do so. The main thing is, be nice.